I would like to introduce Sonia Grossi. Sonia is a certified professional coactive coach and leadership facilitator. I met Sonia about 8 years ago when she was working inside a corporation. She hired me, and since then, Sonia and I have stayed in touch, and we've been working together for several years, where Sonia is a coach to Best Work Yet clients and facilitates a number of our programs. So welcome, Sonia. Great to have you here today.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you for having me.
So tell me, Sonia, what drew you to coaching in the first place?
Ooh, yes, thank you. I actually, Susan, you are part of this explanation because I ended up hiring my first coach in 2016. I remember I asked you, I want to try on this, I want to hire a coach, I want to get good results in my career. And you had referred someone to me in your network, and I ended up working with this proactive coach for quite some time. And at that point, I didn't have any idea that I wanted to be a coach or that that was going to be part of my career path. I wanted to just have my own business and be a trainer. And through working with this coach, I really found that the intimate conversations and the questions I was being asked, I really had not experienced that with anyone in my life yet at that point. And I almost said to myself at some point, I was like, this is how I want to talk to people. If I can talk to people more so like this would change the world. This would make the world a better place. And I decided to, based on my experience with this coach for about 6 months, I asked her about her background and where she went to school. And I ended up taking the first course in coactive coach training in 2017. And I just fell in love with it. I really fell in love with how, you're taught as a coach to create safe spaces, ask curious questions, really, really put the onus and learning on the person that you're talking to rather than doing things for them or giving them answers or giving your opinions. And that it really changed the way I viewed relationships as a general sense. And something I said to myself, I want more of this in the world. How do I make this more possible? And I continued on with the coach training, and now I'm a certified coactive coach, and now I'm also an associate certified coach with the International Coach Federation. So
I love it. That's poetic to me. It's the beauty of what this means for you and how you get to show up for other people in the world. So what are some of those coaching questions that you find really help a client to open up and help them with that self-discovery?
Yeah, good question. I ask them, well, there's a few things. Asking for permission to coach someone. I would say that that's probably the first thing. Creating that agreement of this is a coaching conversation. Do I have permission to coach you? And in terms of the self-discovery part, it's really about what does the client want? Like, what do you want? What does this look like? If you were to have it, who would you be? And so I tend to focus on not so much what the client needs to do per se to achieve X, Y, Z goals, but it's more about, for me and my approach, who do you want to be? Who do you want to become? Because oftentimes what I find is that we are living in a world where so many people, we think based on the system that we're in, that we need to do more to achieve more. And if we're not doing more, if we're not doing things, then that means something about us. And it probably means something negative about us as people. But rarely do we have the opportunity to explore the questions like, who do you want to be? Do you want to be someone that's spontaneous? Do you want to be someone that takes more risks? Do you want to be fearless? Do you want to be a leader? And then what does that actually look like? And what does that mean to you? So getting more into the heart of what are the qualities this person wants to exude or be, and what does that actually look like in their lives? And that's when the shifts start happening. when they can tap into the person that they actually want to be.